There is new video tonight of a Delta jet that flipped over while landing yesterday in Toronto. This is the view from the cockpit of another plane. And look at the flames that erupt as that aircraft touched down. That was a hard landing, and then the moment that it flips right there. 80 people were on board when the plane crash landed at Pearson International Airport. 21 were taken to the hospital, all but 2 have since been released. And as the investigation into yesterday's plane crash in Toronto continues, the impact still being felt at Logan Airport this evening. That's where we have NBC 10's Eli Rosenberg. Eli, I know you've been talking with travelers. What do they have to say?
Well, JC, it remains slow going here at Logan Airport for those trying to get to or from Toronto, including 4 friends we met. They were down here in Boston watching some hockey at TD Garden, now trying to get home. Their flight last night was canceled. The flight this morning was canceled. They've been told, they said, by the airline, they could get home by Thursday night as the investigation in Toronto continues. A day after this tear on the tarmac in Toronto. No. Those trying to fly there, stuck here at Boston Logan Airport.
We knew when the second the flight crashed, we were going to be cooked.
I thought, thank God I wasn't on that plane. That's what I thought.
These friends from Canada now unable to get home to Toronto. Their flight last night and again this morning canceled. They are booked on flights Thursday night, but hoping to get home sooner.
But it was scary because it was probably 3 hours before we were supposed to land there.
I don't know what the cause is, but it's a little close to home.
Investigators now examining the flipped over Delta flight. Those who landed in Boston from Toronto on Tuesday afternoon say airport operations there are slowly returning to normal. Nerves still rattled, though, after this latest aviation accident.
When you're landing, it makes you think, especially when you saw the videos of what happened on that plane. It makes you think before you hit the ground.
It was a completely disorienting operation. Luckily, it was during the daytime.
Mark Weinkrantz is a retired commercial airline pilot.
Drop it! Come on!
And credits the flight attendants for their quick action, preventing this horrific event from turning deadly.
They focused back on their training. The slides were obviously of no use. They stood in the doors at risk to themselves and made sure every passenger was off the aircraft before they evacuated themselves.
And after several recent high-profile aviation accidents, talking with Mark, the retired pilot there, he says it remains very safe to fly. Meanwhile, as the investigation continues in Toronto, if you're flying to or from there, a good chance to check with their airline over the next couple of days. Live outside of Logan, Eli Rosenberg, NBC 10 Boston.